on this. What up? What up? What up? What up, Pack? FICO Jordan here. I'm here with the homies, Investing for Legacy, Boss Gang VIP, Mr. Gapfield Jackson, and Mr. Wealthy Soon himself. Man, we hope y'all having a wonderful, blessed Memorial Day weekend with your family, your friends, your loved ones. We decided to do things a little differently this weekend. Instead of having a live call, we wanted to touch on a lot of our favorite setups going into the month of June. The futures, same way we do every weekend, except we asked you all to tell us what you wanted to chart along with our setups. That way we can allow you to be able to watch this in your convenience over the next 24 hours before we come back together and get it popping on Tuesday. So, without further ado, we're going to jump straight into it. Right now, we'll take a look at ES. I was actually shocked to see that futures were trading on Sunday, considering tomorrow is a holiday. But right now, ES, we came off amazing reversals. 312, as you can see here on the week in the bottom left. Right now, everything is inside. Expect a little bit of choppiness until the market gets to popping on Tuesday. NQ, beautiful reversal. 212 on the weekly. Break over 13,570. Had a great week last week. The Russell, similar setup. 212 on the week. Market was moving a little sideways on Russell. So to be honest, where this is sitting on the volume profile and the point of control, a lot of orders coming in at that level. I wouldn't be shocked to see Russell kind of lift off from here. If you look at the monthly chart in the top left, it's a compound inside bar. All of that is within the top range of March and the low of March. So consider a little bit more chop from Russell before we can get up out of here. The Dow still moving up. Code 312 last week on the Dow. Inside right now, sitting on the point of control, just like ES, just like NQ. As far as the sectors in SPY are concerned, right now with materials, we had an inside week last week. We did finish the month 2 up. We were 2 down on the day with a slight pullback. Right now, the week is looking like an abandoned baby. So, it's still an inside week. We could go up or down. We'll just have to wait and see. XLC had a beautiful finish to the end of the month. We had a 2 up hammer on the month, just getting over that high of 79.22. We just got that break. I believe that was on Thursday. We had a 2-2 rev on the week. We had a failed 2 up and went 3 down on the day on XLC, but XLC is looking strong. It'll have a continuation over 79.30 on the month, which will also trigger the week, which will also trigger the day. Keep an eye out on communications. Energy, we do have a shooter or inverted hammer, that formed on energy on the month, back-to-back inside weeks. So keep your eye out for energy to potentially make a move, hard upside or downside. We don't know what institutions will be rotating to in the month of June. Boss Gang VIP may be able to give you some insight on how that moves historically. On the day, we're sitting on the point of control, and right now we are inside. So you can see things kind of pinching, getting tighter and tighter on the day on energy. Keep your eye out for that to make a move. Xlf Financials still moving strong. Finished the month of May 2 up. 2 up continue, or 212 continuation on the week. We finished 2 up on the day. Can't ask for much more out of financials in forms of being bullish. XLI Industrials 2 up. We did do a 2-2 rev on the week. As you can see down here in the bottom left, we broke 104.78. We were 2 up with a gap fill on the day on XLI after it gapped up. And then we are a 3-1 setup on the 4 on XLI. XLK gave out a great 2-1-2 reversal on the week. We do have a 2 down hammer right now on the month on XLK going into June. So a break over 140.73 would give you some room to the top side, sending us back up. Look out for that bullish setup. It is now sitting on top of the point of control on the day. Consumer staples, 2 up right now on the month, finishing May. We are an inside down week. It did do a 3-1 shooter on the day. Staples looks like it's below a point of control. Could see some room to the downside with a pivot to take out after having back-to-back inside weeks. Real estate, strong, cannot be ignored. Real estate already had back-to-back threes going into May, then did an inside candle and a 3-1-2 reversal on the week, finished as a hammer on the month after a nice rebound. 2 up on the day. Real estate is moving wonderfully up right now. Utilities, inside down month to be exact. We did have a 2 up, but it went bearish on the week, so we went back to back threes with range expansion, inside hammer, and then came flushing down. You could get a 1-2-2 reversal to the downside below 64.79 on utilities. It finished as an inside day last week, and right now we're sitting a 2 down on the 4. Healthcare, 2 up, inverted hammer on the month, inside down week, so you could get a 3-1-2 reversal on the week below 122.80. What's this? 122.86 on the week. We do have a shooter that has formed after taking out 2 pivots on the day. Oh, sorry. Yes, 2 pivots on the day. A shooter on a 4 hour. Looked like it did a 2-2 reversal. Look for that to potentially be able to make its way back down. And right now on consumer discretionary, we had a 2 down, tried to turn it to a hammer on the month. We had a 2-2 reversal on the week, trying to push up to bring this low back up to 172.84. We need more continuation to see XLY take out the next target of 177.68. We did go 3 down on the day with the bounce. Right now, setting up a potential Chicago on the 4 hour on XLY on the consumer discretionary. Right now, that's the sectors for SPY. Maybe Boss Gang VIP will give us some insight on how things historically move in the month of June.
So in the month of June, we're gonna have some mixed weeks coming up. The good thing is we're gonna start off the beginning of the month super strong. Um, we'll have a couple profit taking days, and then we should have a lot of bullish activity toward the middle of the month. Specifically, Tuesday, the first trading day of the month. Historically, the first trading day in June, the Dow has been up 26 of the last 33 sessions and down only 4 or 5 through 2008 to 2012. The day after Memorial Day, Dow has been up 22 of the last 35, but down 5 of the last 6. I'm expecting Dow to lead the way on Monday. S&P looks really, really nice. NASDAQ looks nice. Wednesday, definitely bullish. SPY should be leading the way. NASDAQ should be leading the way, then Dow. Thursday, we can expect some choppiness. And Friday, again, we expect it to be an evenly bullish day, and all the indices combined. Even in going into the next Monday, things should be pretty bullish. So we're going to have about 4 or 5 pretty productive days in a row going into next week. My personal focus this week, as you can tell by the stats, is going to be the Dow. So I've looked at some stuff in the Dow, and I have my favorite setups there. But overall, for the market, we're looking pretty good all the way around.
Bullish, bullish, bullish. It sounds like going into the month of June. We got some fire setups. Investing for legacy, man. If you want to let us know what you're looking at, if you know what I'm saying, if you want to share your screen, you can go ahead and well, let's see. Let's see. I got the tunes playing. If you want, I can pull up exactly what you're looking at
Yes.
on the screen.
Yeah, that'll be perfect, bro.
All right.
Uh, PLTR, I am looking at them for sure. So basically I've noticed that it's many stocks, especially small caps, pot stocks, EVs that will be breaking the two, or they will be going two up on the month, the day, and the week at the same time. And we know in Alpha Pack that is very bullish for them breaking multiple levels at the same time. So I want to point those out. So I love PLTR. Will's been in them. Boss Game VIP's been in them for a couple weeks now, for even longer possibly. But they will be breaking. They will be doing a 2-2 reversible on the monthly at the same time, and breaking up a 2-up continuation on the weekly and on the day at the same time. So I like that setup I'm seeing on the monthly on Palantir for sure. They complete that reversal up on the month. That looks beautiful to me.
Okay. Nice.
Um, I am also noticing that CRM. They're another one with that can go two up on the monthly, weekly, and daily at the same time. They also for a slight small bullish setup, they have a nice gap to fill onto the downside, a nice shooter on the daily. So that might be a nice short scalp to get into before they continue back up. I'm checking for that for sure. Got the alert set for the pack on those. Plug is another one I'm seeing. I love the hammer that I see on the month. I'm sorry, yeah, it's a strong hammer that I see on the month, and it's the same thing, same scenario. Two up on the month, with week and day at the same time. It's another one. It's crazy how many I found that'll be breaking multiple key levels at the same time. Plug is one. Roku's the next one that I found. Here is another one that I found. You don't have to pull up all of them because these next ones that I'm naming, they just pretty much have the same setups and they have the same key levels that will be broken at the same time. So Roku, here, NVIDIA, Space, Ford. I love Ford. Ford is two up on the, yep. Ford has the same key levels that will be broke the month, the week, and the day. And it has a 2-1-2 setup on the day. Good old Bronco.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we got to keep milking them, family. The pack has been milking them. So as far as whole entire sectors wise, the entire weed sector has that same setup. MJ, Sundial, Tilray, OGI, Hexo, they all have those same key levels to break at the same time, month, week, and day. So I expect pot to be very bullish going into the summer too. For sure. We watching for those breaks. What else did I notice? I noticed Beyond has that same setup, family. Beyond has been crushing it this last week. Let's watch for it to do the same thing next week for sure. Has those all key levels to break at the same time. BA, I love what I'm seeing up on BA2, the two up on the week and the month at the same time. And also, I'm noticing in the semiconductors, family, it's a lot of those semiconductors are looking very bullish to me too, for sure. My favorite EV plays. I mentioned EVs briefly, but they have those key levels to break at the same time. My favorite EVs that I noticed are Ford, Lee, and XPF. Cam is called out XPF. It still looks like it's plenty more to run up on that for sure. XPF. But those are my favorite EV plays, and so I'm expecting a lot out of EVs, and a lot out of pot, and a lot of those small caps as well going into this next month for sure.
Man, okay, you got a few plays on your list that I had scanned into mine.
Nice.
Um, yeah, I really like plug.
Yep.
And those attachments to the EVs. Man, I completely ignored the cannabis sector.
Oh man, it's looking good, brother.
I'm
Check
gonna
it
have
out
to
when you can tonight.
I'm gonna have to get these levels up.
Yeah.
Boss King VIP. What you looking at going into the week?
One of the ones I'm looking at and potentially to get something long at. Of course, I'm focusing on the Dow, so I'm gonna be looking at Disney. One of these opening plays going into December. Have my broad information drawn. There's a hammer on the month. It actually won't make a weekly reversal for quite a bit, so it has quite a bit of room to go. So I'm looking to take some early entries at 2 up on the day, at about 180.38 level. On Disney, tons of open interest. I'm looking possibly toward July. Ton of magnitude. This one seems pretty pretty obvious to me. I don't want to overthink it. But again, it's not going to be 2 up on the week for a while, but I'm looking to take some early entries, possibly add on the days, 2 ups on the day if it goes my direction. So besides the plays we're already in, McDonald's looks really, really nice. I love that. Um, so outside of those, Disney's going to be really where my focus is.
Yeah, it makes sense, bro, for sure, with them popping during the summer.
So I know California opening up.
Yeah.
They'll be opening California, of course. You know, all the money coming from California.
Nice.
That's what's up. Mr. Gatfield Jackson, are you present? I know he's.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Anything you want me to pull up? What you looking at this week? Where the money reside at?
The big thing I'm looking at this week is really eBay. Obviously, I'll track forward. It has like a bear short-term setup with the Chicago because it had a pullback on Friday. But overall, use those down days as buying opportunities on Ford. I wouldn't add to any of those leaps until you went 2 up on the month. So any of you that are holding, just make sure that you're being mindful of that when you're adding 2 positions. But I wouldn't add on 4 until you went 2 up on the month if you're in those long-term positions. But as far as eBay, we got a 3-2 set up on the 4 hour. And so, I'm just watching that on the 4, but on the daily, we got a 2-1 inside day. So, I'm looking at a daily entry above 61.42. And then on the weekly, obviously there's another inside week. So above that on the weekly, 62.14. So the levels aren't that far apart. So I'm looking at a weekly entry to go long as well. And then on the monthly, there's an inside month as well. So this is a good sign for eBay on the monthly. You got an inside month. And it would need to cross 62.69 to go to basically create a 2-1-2 on the month. So you've got a break of 2-1-2 on the day, possible 2-1-2 on the week and on the month. So the price levels aren't that far, removed from each other. So this is one that I'm highly going to be paying attention to outside of the port that I'm in. But that's really all I'm laser focused on. I think I will be making some share purchases, and I'll be making like a purchase into MRO as well as adding on to my forward position on shares. So that's pretty much what my week looks like. Then obviously I'll be tracking setups as we go through the week. But like Investing for Legacy pointed out, there's a lot of good setups. So I didn't want to go through a bunch of them. I just wanted to give you the one that I thought, that I liked the best. So outside of Florida, I'm really liking eBay.
Okay, that's what's up. Let me see. eBay, Ford, got those down. Cool. Mr. Wealthy Soon, I know you out with the family. Anything you want me to pull up for you, bro?
So I created my list, but I didn't have a chance to go back through and mark why I put it on my list. I only got 2 that's marked.
Okay.
So the 2 that I got marked, I got AAL and UAL. They both got double inside months. UAL has a double inside month and an inside day. So we get the break on those. That could be good. With those, they have their price targets aren't like, that far away. $1 move on airline stock is a lot of money, probably more than 100%. So you don't really need a lot for those. So if I get those breaks, depending on what the market is looking like, I might just go for day trades. Who knows? But yeah, I like those setups. Um, FICO, I'm not sure like if you'll be able to just run through these,
Hmm.
but these look good. I can't tell you the DD for it right now just because I'm not looking at a chart. But TTD, Twitter,
Okay, I got Twitter on my list too. Okay.
CLF,
CLF.
Dash,
Got Dash on my list too. Okay.
Fiverr,
That one too.
FoodTube, and Lyft.
Dang. Okay. Yeah, our list is is pretty similar. And Lyft. Okay. Yep. Let me see. Let me go
Yeah.
ahead and mark
I want
these.
people to also just keep an eye on retail. Retail has been going crazy. I don't know if y'all paid attention this last Thursday, Friday. Retail has been going crazy. So that's like American Eagle, Academy, Dick's Sporting Goods. Um, they all been going crazy. I'm not 1,000% sure why, but just keep an eye on retail.
Man. Okay. Man, we trying to help y'all figure out exactly where.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside.
I'm looking up for some fire setups, man. The gang is gonna come every week. I love it that even though we're not charting at the same time, let alone together, having separate busy lives, being able to get to the computer when we can, that we are picking up a lot of the same setups. For as far as the two down in a month, I've basically been looking for hammers, pause, going into the next month. Um, and I found a handful of things in terms of potential one, two down, potential two up on the month, and then two down hammers going into next month, and two inside week hammers going into next month. eBay fell on the list for yes, Thinkorswim know that. Um, eBay fell on the list of the inside week, but I have Lowe's also for inside week for potential 2-1 week, and then also and that break simultaneous or for the day in the week is over 197.84 on Lowe's, as well as CSX had a potential 212 rev on the week coming off the bottom of a broadening formation over 101.14 or more room to the downside below 98.58. Going into those potential 122 setups off of monthly revs, Neo was one coming off the bottom of a broadening formation and finding a base between this 41, 45, and 30.71 zone. This is the first time that Neo on the month has found itself to turn into a hammer on the month, coming from that high of 66.99. If Neo can rev on the month over 41.45, it will get my attention to push back up. Neo did come off the point of control on the daily back on May the 24th. So it fought to come off that bottom here, turn into a hammer. So if it can get that rev on the month, it will do a 122 on the month. That's pretty significant. The other ticker I have 122 on the month, as Wealthy Soon stated, was Dash. Dash will do a 122 on the month over 155.5. Target to take out, at least on the weekly time frame, the magnitude is 167.23. On the monthly, it is 226.47. As far as how far something can go, it is the furthest point as far as the magnitude. So once we have to take out 167.23, then you will get a push to take out that pivot high or sorry, the swing high of 226.47. The other that I had on the list was Fiverr, same as Wealthy Soon, has a potential 1-2-2 setup with a hammer coming off the bottom of the broadening formation on the break over 210. You will get monthly targets of 238.83, 294.81, and 336. There are a couple pivots to take out, especially at 230.71 and at 252. So that break will actually come. Let's go ahead and get these out of the way. That break will come on that high of 210. Set that alert on Fiverr. The other is, yes, we got into this on Friday. I took an early entry to wait to see if it was going to take the 1-2-2, and that is Norwegian. I believe Boss Gang VIP also got in on this. It is setting up a potential 1-2-2 rev on the month. It's already reversed here on the week. Bounce off of 25.48. Right now it does have mother bar problems, but if you can see the hammer that it formed on the month, you can see where momentum and buyer stepped in. So that early release, it looks like it will get out. It's already broken out of a pivot, as most TA traders are going to look for. Spotify is the other off the bottom of the broadening formation after taking out the swing low of 220.70 here from 211.10. If Spotify can rev over 258.60, it will complete a 1-2-2 reversal on the month. Magnitude is 387.44. First pivot on the week to take out is 299.49. The last for the 1-2 setups going into the month, I have Crowd, which I am currently in. Potential 1-2 setup sitting on a major a major volume shelf, which it came off of on May the 19th. It gave some base here, but once it breaks out of this zone of having these mother bar problems over this 231.30, it is out of here. Magnitude of 251.28, and will move back into the all-time high. So you'll get a 1-2-2 reversal over 225.93, which just so happens to be the weekly high from last week and the daily high from Friday. So you'll have multiple triggers going off on Spotify at that time frame. We have 2 down month hammers that I pulled up. Wealthy Soon had Plug. I had that as well. Plug is setting to do a 2-2 reversal over 31.80 or 82. It has some pivots to rip through on the week. Keep an eye on that. Whenever that week breaks, it'll break the day and it'll break the week at the same time. Same for Futu. Hammer set up on the month. High of 149.14 will be the break. Right now, I'm not getting any reversal codes on the day. It is already reversed, which is the reason why we're even having the hammer pop up on the month to begin with. So keep an eye out for that 149.14 level. Magnitude to take out is 204.25. Then there is Lift. 2 down hammer, bullish hammer over 57.60. It's already reversed, taking out the swing low on the week. Here from the bottom of broadening formation, magnitude of 68.28. First target that it will take out is 65.64. I do like how the premiums move on Lift. The other on the 2 down month going into, I believe, sort of like the reopening stocks, CCL looking to do a 2-2 rev after having a strong finish to the end of May over 30.07. And then the last is Big C. Big C potentially setting up a 2-2 rev or a 1-2-2 over high of 60.31. It's already looking to have reversed after earnings over 42.17. Came off the point of control back on May the 18th. So keep an eye out for that 60.31 level. And then some of the plays that others wanted me to take a look at. We do have, okay, I'm sorry, I forgot the other one that we looked at was Twitter. Twitter has a potential 2-2 rev off the bottom of a broadening formation. Over 58.61, already reversed on the week on a 2-2 back on the week of May the 10th. Coming off the point of control in the volume shelf on May the 4th. Look for this to make further room higher after 58.61. So back to the plays that everyone want to look at. I know Big Wit had the same was looking in the airlines as well. So as Wealthy Soon stated, AAL has back-to-back inside months over the high of 24.82. This thing should take off. There was a statistic that showed that there was more flights booked this weekend than before, sort of like the state started shutting down last year. So airlines are about to be back in the booming business with the vaccinations and so forth picking up. UAL back-to-back inside months once again. That trigger over 59.29 is the month, the week, and it's right above to go 2 up on the day, and that 2 up on the day level is 59.20. So 9 cents away, you're going to get 3 triggers going off at the same time. I know X was also on the list. I'm not technically for sure if this was a short play. It does have an inverted hammer, so X is looking to do a 1-2-2 reversal back down to the downside under 23.02. It did have an inside week up, so it could do a 2-1-2 reversal to the upside over 26.60. It is underneath the point of control, and it is flagging moving sideways. So you could get more upside, you could get more downside. You have to wait to see. I would say the trigger level, if I was looking at this, would definitely have to be that 26. Will have to be off the weekly. The 26.60 to the upside, or the low of 23.41 on a week is going to be what you're going to look at on that. Smile Direct Club. Looks like it's moving some more downside. It did give a 2-1-2 reversal on the week, but it is a spinning top moving flat on the point of control. You gave a shooter on the first 4 hour of Friday. Could see some more downside below 8.20. I don't know if this was a short play looked at by somebody, but the chart looks nasty at the moment. Another one that they want us to take a look at is Play. So Play had back-to-back inside weeks after doing a 2-1-2 to the downside. So Play definitely needs a high break of 46.53 to do a 1-2-2 reversal on the month. But you can catch this early if you wait on the 42.85 break to the upside after back-to-back inside weeks. This could potentially fly. I see 1 pivot, 2 pivot, 3 pivot, 4, 5. You could get definitely get some work out of Play. Keep an eye on that. That play doesn't actually look too bad. QCOM. So you could get a 2-2 reversal on QCOM over 139.76. It's already done a 2-1-2 reversal on the week over a high of 135.64. You can get some more upside. So if you want to get a continuation on the week, you get that same trigger that's going off on the day. And if you want to play it tight, you'll get a 2-1-2 after having an actionable signal on the 4 over 135.18. if you want to take this to the upside. Um, right now, this is a compound mother bar to me, so I'm definitely gonna have to see some movement in a very violent way to the upside. Other than that, that's the setup for QCOM. MRO, inside week, inside day. So a break over 1224 would get you out of this inside range here. Also, that's the same break in trigger level for the day. Looks like after you get past 1244, you're gonna look out to go get magnitude at one, or it looks like 1329. Take out the all-time high. Is it the all-time high? No, this cannot be the all-time high for that. There's no way. Okay, yeah. So the next pivot after it'll be 1407, working your way back to that top level. I'm over here thinking this is oil. This will not be the all-time high for that. Let's see. Chart set back. HIMX is another pack wanted us to look at. Looks like we have a potential 2-2 rev on the month over 1379. We already did a 2-2 reversal on the week. No actionable signal, but it did push up hard off the point of control back on May the 26th on Wednesday. You're going to actionable signal 2-1-2 continuation on the 4. So that'll get you close to the high of day. So you have some route to the upside. May want to wait for the monthly trigger. This is the compound inside bar until you can get that break. But if you get over 1379, look to take out 1620. That is a good percentage move to move to the top to get you back up towards 1788. AFRM, clear the whole set. Already with a 3-1-2 reversal on the day, a 2-1-2 reversal on the week. You'll get more continuation over 6106, which is the high of the day last week. You had 103% average volume, so the volume is pushing up. You'll get a 2-2 reversal on the month over 7175. So you might not have actionable signal down these on the working your way more micro. But if you can continue to play this continuation up and work this back into the 2-2, looks like it's going to be good to move to help take out some of these pivots going back up. Baidu, I had this on list as well. Potential 1-2-2 reversal over 212.71 inside week. So you'll get a flip at 197.22, which is also going 2 up on the day. And you have a 3-1-2 Chicago set up on Baidu. Not much to go up to take out the month, so this should be a good play. Talking 8%. So yeah, go ahead and work this back up until you get the flip on the month, and you will definitely be ahead to the party. Costco giving a shooter on the month. We get more downside. You got a break below 371.11. You have an inside down setup, so a 2-1-2 reversal to the downside on the week below 377.03. You're getting a 3-2 rev on the day to the downside, and you're inside down on the 4-hour. Costco looks like it could be ready for more pain. Looks like earnings didn't bode too well for them coming down. They are coming below the point of control, so it looks like that volume shelf turned into a little bit of supply. Let's see. We have Dash. We covered this. So Dash, yes, the 2-2 setup. Okay, we covered Dash. NNOX. They want us to check out 2-1-2 reversal on the week turned into a inverted hammer. We have a bearish 2 up on the day, and it looks like you're getting the flip on the 4-hour after getting a 2-2 reversal on the 4, with the PMG back down to the downside on the 4-hour. So you could get a continuation. chart looks nasty, don't have much of an actionable signal to the upside or the downside, I'm gonna have to steer clear of that. As far as the setups that everybody wanted us to take a look at, that seems to be on the list that we were provided. I'll go ahead and get the levels for these put into an Excel sheet so everyone is aware of what price points the trigger levels are set at. If you don't have the opportunity to be able to chart, or you might be struggling with a little bit of charting, we'll have this uploaded to YouTube for you. Gang, you guys got anything that you want to leave them with before we step off and allow them to get their work in before we meet up on Tuesday?
Yeah, as they're going through the contracts, make sure they're using the analyze, and if they don't know how to use the analyze, make sure they're checking out the videos about how to do that. Make sure they're coming in with the plan, just like how we all know what we're gonna do before we get it started. So everybody needs to have a plan. It needs to be thought out, and that it needs to be executed according to your risk strategy. So make sure you're going in with a plan and doing your due diligence.
Absolutely. And that analyze tab video is in the Alpha Pack School channel in the Discord.
For sure, family. Definitely want to reiterate what my brothers are saying. That was definitely a big paradigm shift for me as a trader. If you do not have a plan, be smart enough to follow our plan. Let me say that again. If you do not have your own personal plan, be smart enough to follow our plan. That is the biggest difference lately that I've seen in my trading. I've always got a plan, literally from my exits to my entries to, it's just a lot smarter. And also please be smart enough to lean on your team when you don't have a plan. You know, like I've been working plenty of hours lately, and I've just been wise enough to follow my team when I don't have time to follow my own plan. So that's how you'll see the biggest difference for sure. A big difference.
And that's why, and absolutely investing for legacy. That's why we try to instill those good habits, the methodology, so you can evaluate and assess, good setups and, be able to be a profitable trader. So I'm gonna get out the way. We got some more fellas, got some words to say.
Well, if that's all, gang, you know how we do. When we come together, we always gonna make sure that as a pack, we are exactly where the money resides. We hope you have a great rest of your weekend. We'll be right back bright and early to get to the chicken on Tuesday morning. Have a great night. Peace.